Let's go. Impromptu live stream. Let's see how many people turn up. What's up, people? Whoever's on. Yeah. Let's get the guitar in a sec. All right, 3 people. Yes. Hello, everyone. I'll be getting my tools and guitars out in just a second. All right. Okay, let's get this started. So, I need to restring this. Yeah, this has had like strings on here since like January or before the new year. And I need to put on some new Dodarios. Yes, Jakob, what's up? Yeah, I need to restring. I need to restring this thing because the strings have been on here since January and they're all like crusty and grim. And I need to adjust the Floyd Rose a little bit here on the bridge side. So yeah, it's another stream where I slowly suffer, and hopefully this time I won't get any strings on the wrong saddles or whatever. But yeah, I've got 2 guitars to restring. The Exile, this one here, just needs a restring. But I need to restring my Dean Vengeance, because if you look as well, it's like bare dusty and it needs to be cleaned. And I'm recording with it soon for stuff. But yes. All right, cool. So let's start some conversation with the 2 people watching. What's the yeah, like you can't really see it on the thing, but it's like just a bit nasty. All right, so let's start a discussion in the chat for the 6 people watching at the moment. So what's been so far the best album of 2025? Not just black metal, but just like best overall album. Using this, what would you say is like the best extreme metal album or album you've listened to in well, this year actually? I want to hear what you guys think has been cool. Oh, I forgot I don't have any microfiber cloths to hand. That's how impromptu this stream is. I'm gonna need that. And then probably need some of those soon. Those I don't need. These I need. Fleshbore. That's a cool name. Fleshbore. Yeah. That sounds cool. I don't even know what the best album I've listened to this year is. What has come out this year? I've totally forgotten. What's the new? The Wolf and the King came out last year, didn't it? 1349, yeah. Yeah, it did. What came out this year that I listened to and liked? Nope, nothing comes to mind right now. That's wild. That's wild. Oh, another screwdriver. How the 5 albums this year? That's a lot of albums in a short period of time. By magic, here is a microfiber. How the hell does someone casually just drop 5 albums in a year? Like, I get like Revorum Ibn Malik to release like a few things all at once, but every single one of those is different. And Portal did that a few years back with something. Yeah, they released like 2 albums at the same time, and people were saying like you should listen to both at the same time. But one was like a noise album, the other one was like a proper full-on Portal death metal album. Sarkator. All right, cool. Yeah, they're like there's been like a bit of a revival for Black Thrash, because there's been like Devastator from the UK, Hellripper have been around. Yeah, it seems like there's more of a demand for that kind of thing. Proper like grimy goat kind of music, that kind of stuff. I need to get another microfiber. What am I missing? I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. Yeah, I definitely need another microfiber cloth, but I think I've got all the tools that I need. Yes, my Allen keys, they are here. Because I had to do some adjustments with some other stuff. Cool, Death Doom. There was this cool Doom band called Eye of Solitude, a UK band. Like, they were pretty cool. I think did I gig with them? No, I saw them. I never gigged with those guys. But yeah, Eye of Solitude were really cool. Death Doom band, proper cool riff writing and like really atmospheric. Here we go. Second microfiber. Yes, I am the microfiber king. Excellent. All right, let's restring this and get this all. I'll see if I can like get this all on the thing. Yep. All right, let's get started. Century, new heavy metal wave. Okay, cool. Like British heavy metal kind of thing, like New Album. This needs to go somewhere else. These need to go somewhere else. Okay, yes, space. You want my space? All right. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna, if you don't know how to restring a Floyd Rose, we're gonna go through it step by step. So the first thing you want to do is get a Allen key or any kind of hex nut and just unscrew the locking tuners here by the headstock. So that's step 1 of restringing a Floyd Rose guitar. That's one thing I have forgotten as well. My wooden block, because it's very, very handy to. Revenge dropped a new album. Yeah. I haven't listened to it though. I haven't listened to Revenge for a long time, long time. Yeah. So this is the first thing to do is unclamp the nut on the Floyd, and then I need to find my wooden block. And then if you have a special wooden block or anything that's like suitable, I will show you where to put it. Oh no, I'm missing my wooden block. Where's my wooden block? I literally had this for like the last restringing, like guitar restringing stream, but I have no idea where I put it all. It should be in this red bag. Oh yeah, if you want a bag, yeah. Last BC Rich Stealth, like the Chuck Schuldiner signature, because that's a cool guitar. I've never played one. I've always wanted to play one. Yes, I have found the wooden block. And then Oh, acid bath. I've never listened to the acid bath. Naked Whipper, also War Metal. Cool. Yeah. Ginger. Aren't they from Ukraine as well? Aren't they like caught up in the war or something? Or wasn't that? No, that was it in 19? There was a band from Ukraine that was like meant to tour, but then there were like war issues and they couldn't do that anymore. It was either White Ward or 1914. But yeah, I hope all those guys are all right, man. Like that's crazy. Right. So with the Floyd, um, the wooden block. Okay, I bought a guitar used with a Floyd Rose, and the wooden block came with. But all you need to do is get anything similar. So even if it's like an old like wood in your garden or that you just find, and yeah, and then you just like get it there. Ginger escaped from Ukraine. Respect, man. Dream Theater album. I've never actually properly listened to Dream Theater at all. Okay, but to the Floyd, you undo the nut with a hex bolt, and then you get the whammy bar. You push down like this, and then you slot the block underneath there. So then it kind of just keeps the bridge locked in place, and then it makes the restringing a lot easier. And then the next thing you have to do is you could like I would recommend to release the tension. So I'm just undoing. You can see the water bottle and the mess on my phone. No, that's not good. So as you can see, I'm Okay, I'm gonna have to move this water bottle. We should put something else a bit more poetic and beautiful in the corner. Like this Dean. Yes, angles. You can see how impromptu this is because I haven't given this any thought. Yeah. Exotic variant. Actual. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Is it a 7-string as well, or is your stealth a 6? Bleeding Through new album. Okay. Do you know what? Some metalcore, not gonna lie, is not that bad. It's really not that bad. It just gets a bad rep. Same thing like with like deathcore. It's not horrible. It's just not as good as old school Cannibal Corpse kind of thing. 6-string, solid. Yeah. Like BC Rich, I wonder what's going on with them because I know they've got a few signature artists and they're trying to get some more guitars around. Yo, Kevin Y1. But I don't know what's going on with BC Rich really. I don't want them to die as a company. Like BC Rich have got some really iconic guitars, and a lot of them do play quite nicely. Killswitch Engage, yeah, they're an alright band, yeah, Killswitch, I'd go and see them. Nothing against those guys. They've got some cool riffs. Yeah, Mental Cruelty. Okay, never listened to them. Sarcom. Oh, that's the Sarcom's the Norwegian band, right? Okay, yeah. So step 1, remove the nut, unlock that. Step 2, ideally put a wooden block in the bridge so it keeps it all level. Now step 3, you could do 2 in 1. Basically loosen up the screws in the bridge just a little bit. Yeah, you can tell I haven't messed around with this a lot. These are tight as hell. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, I might have to like WD-40 some of this shit. Where's my WD-40? I literally had some. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so undo these a little bit just so they're loose. This is an extra precaution that I'm taking, but I'm going to use some WD-40 on these, and I should really have another cloth because one's for the body, one's for the neck, and I don't really want to get WD-40 on everything. Let's see if I can find another microfiber. Let's see. Havakruno Grima. Oh, yeah, that was another thing. Like deathcore bands using a lot of synths and stuff. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if it's done well. But if it gets like too common and familiar, then I can totally understand why people be like a bit about it. Shit. Nope, no microfiber, easy to find. Bear with me, 2 seconds. I will be back. Found it. Ah, smells like laundry. Okay, cool. WD-40. Okay, so this is just an can of WD-40. Let's see the thing. Black gaze genre. Do you know, I've never understood gaze. I think it just means lots of effects and atmospheric. That's what it is to me in my head. Vacuous. Oh, I've heard of those guys. Grave Infestation, I know the name. Ad Hominem, never got into them. It was Black Symphonic Deathcore. See, like, I don't know when Lorna Shore were popular, but one of my mates' bands. What was that? What fell? Oh, it was something. It was my laptop charger. But yeah, like with like symphonic deathcore, my old drummer, like we used to be in Premature Birth together. He became part of a band called A Night in the Abyss, which are like kind of deathcore, death metal and stuff in there, like a nice mix of the two. And they started messing around a lot more with orchestration and keyboards, and this was all the way back in 2017, and before that as well. So it worked out quite nicely for them. It actually was kind of cool. New Whitechapel, I've never really listened to Whitechapel ever, like ever really listened to Whitechapel. I know they got like 3 guitarists or something. The latest Death Haven is your favorite record. Oh, gang. Like I never got into Death Haven. Yeah, like Charlevoix called it optimistic black metal, which is a very, very good way of putting it, really. Warbringer, all right. I've never actually listened to Warbringer properly either. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. It's just, yeah, reverbs and effects for like that shoegazy kind of sound. Damn, this one's really, really tight on here. This B string, I've got to be careful with that. Yeah, or maybe I should just blast more WD-40 down there. Just want to make sure these are solid. I am not getting anywhere with this restring at this current moment. So yeah, nothing else is exciting. Sun, oh yeah. Those guys have been notorious for ages. Imperial Triumphant, I didn't even know they released a new album. I know they did a few years back. New Cradle of Filth, I've not listened to. I think I listened to like bits of their last album. But if they release like another album, then that's new to me. Come on. Okay, I'll just let that soak in there for a bit. I'll worry about the tuning aspect of things. I want to get these guitars restrung today so I can get back to doing other projects and other work. But these need restringing. Okay, so the next part in restringing your Floyd Rose guitar, you get your Allen key, and just like how we did for the locking nut, these things here and these things. Oops, it's not even on camera. Yep, it's just the same for here, but you just loosen them up a bit. Yeah, so that's what you got to do. I will respond to the comments about the 7-string shortly, because I did see something about 7-string and neck or thumb placement. I'll just give me 2 seconds while I loosen these bolts up, and then I will happily answer all the questions about 7-strings and their necks. But I think there should be more 7-string use in black metal because there's so many cool things that you can do with a 7-string that a lot of people are not utilizing. But with my band, Aresh Gagor, we use 6 and 7 string guitars. I play the 7, and Dan, the guitarist, plays 6. And we do some pretty brutal stuff, and it's fun, and it sounds cool. So yeah, I am biased, but clearly I would be for my own band. Okay, and then once you loosen some of the like pegs here, you'll notice some of the strings might just naturally fly out, and you just got to be a bit careful because there's like little blocks of metal in the Floyd Rose bridge, and you don't ever want to lose them because you'll never be able to fit in a string or tune the guitar, which is worrying. So yeah, once you get all the strings off, then it's just a case of unwinding them at the headstock. So now it's time for... Yeah, like the 7 string. Like what happened? The thing is like there's only, when it comes to 7 strings, most I play aren't that comfortable, but Dean guitars just have some magic where my hand just works with them. So with this guitar, I find it really nice if I do this, for example, and you see the back of my hand. You know, when I do that, I just roll my thumb, and it's like super nice. But with other 7 strings, it just doesn't sit right. Like luckily, like this one's okay. I don't like this because it keeps on digging into me. But for my left hand, it's really comfortable as well. But this is the most comfortable 7 string ever, the Razorback 7 string. I love that thing. That guitar is just pure magic. Let's go back to the comments. New Cradle, gang. Oh, you took a few lessons from their guitar player. That's awesome. Cartel Fire. Oh yeah, they did release a new album. Savage Master, not listening to 7 string. Titan Blood. That's cool. I haven't listened to them. Music Man's Floating Bridge. I have no idea. I can't tell you. I don't know enough about the that Music Man product. I don't know. Earn Black Thrash. Yeah, I know about them. I didn't even know they released an album. I thought they were like gone. I thought they had already disbanded. That would have been a cool band to see live. Alege and Benediction Wrath of Logarius. Yeah, I never listened to any of those guys properly, really. Like Benediction, you hear in passing, but I've not like sat down and listened to any of their albums. But yeah, now we shall undo all of these strings here. And boom. Yes. No idea how old these strings are. They might have been, you know, kept on this guitar at the factories. But yeah. Final Dose, Black Thrash, Hardcore Punk. All right, cool. Right, so tip for strings, roll them up like you would a guitar cable, and then thread them through. Bam. Easy. That can go in the shit pile there. Okay, now we get to the wiping. Actually, I'll keep the Floyd on. So first thing you want to do, you know, next when you restring the guitar, I'll worry about the fretboard later, but I just want to clean this guitar up around the edges. And also make sure I screw in these bolts so none of the saddles fly out, because I don't want to turn the guitar over and have like a bunch of shit drop. Like, no. Yeah. Elderwind. All right. Isn't Elderwind like a DLC for a game or something like Skyrim Elderwind or something? HM2 worship death metal. Hell yeah, man. Fucking hate. The only annoying thing about the HM2 is that it's such a one-trick pony that you can't really do much with the pedal, but when you do just use it, it's just something about it just hits different. It's just magic. So yeah, spray your polish on your cloth. Am I familiar with Nazgul? Nope. Never heard of those guys. Are they new? All right. So yeah, just try and get your fingers in the cracks as much as you can, and just clean your guitars up properly. The best thing about these Deans, the Dean Agiles, is I've never played a guitar with such good high fret access. Like, look, bam, here, hands are right here at the 24th fret. That's the best thing about this guitar is the shreddability. When you have the guitar like this and you can just go, it's great. HM Laser Throne, yes, the legend of Laser Throne. Yeah, I've never put a HM2 through a synth, but that sounds like an excellent, cool idea. Mastodon. See, Mastodon I never got into ever. Like I heard like some songs here and there, and I thought it was like, it's kind of cool, but nothing was like, damn, this is awesome. I never got into Mastodon like that personally. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing to do as well when you're cleaning up the headstock, just check your headstock and see if they need like the screws on the tuning pins need a bit of tightening. You just do it like hand tight. It's not that super deep. Profanatical, Cancer new album. Cancer's touring with 1349, aren't they? Somewhere in like the States or South America or something. I can't remember. Caustic Wound, never listened to them. Acherontas. I have one Acherontas album. It was Vamachara. I got it more than 10 years ago, actually. And I thought it was kind of cool, but I didn't fall in love with it. I listened to like a few songs off there, but it wasn't, just not exactly to my taste. Yeah. Double tracked HM2 synths. Yeah. Dispit, Black from Finland. Okay, cool. Hate from Poland. Have I gigged with Hate? No, I've just seen them. I've just seen Hate. No, I haven't gigged with those guys. Yeah, they played in the UK a few times. Okay. All right. Now the guitar is mostly shiny. I still have the plastic here, and I still have this thing here as well. I'm gonna try and keep them on for there as long as possible. Varg's new Surface videos. Okay. I mean, they're interesting, but that's the only thing I can say about it. Really, they're just interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's true or how real it is, but yeah, it's interesting to have him back on a social media platform. Let's say. Okay, so that's the WD-40 one. So I'm going to leave it on top of the WD-40. This one is the body cleaning one, so I'm going to leave that with the body cleaning. Now we are going to clean the fretboard. See if I can angle it down a bit more. Yeah. I am the least YouTuber, honestly. I just I don't have a proper setup. I don't have like one of these fancy rooms with all these like fairy lights and shit. I'm just on a laptop. I like keyboards in black metal. Like I was teaching Shivering Voice of the Ghost by Gehenna this week to one of my students who are learning Gehenna. Keyboards in black metal are a good thing. If they're done properly, of course. Yeah, one of my bands is a keyboard band. Yeah, keyboards are cool, man. Hang on. I'm just gonna oil up the neck and then I'm gonna respond and have a look at the chat. All right. So yeah, I tend to over oil my neck just because I don't restring often, so I just want to soak and drown the neck in oil and give it a good old rub. All right, let's see the cause. Or Moon Lord. Talk about the next time Oreshko's playing live. Well, I've contacted some promoters about possible shows, and I have a oh no, hang on a second. Oh no, false alarm. I'll show you in a second. I thought a piece of my inlays has been chipped out and come off, but it wasn't, so I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, so I've messaged some promoters around the UK because ideally what I want to do with a Reshkugul is get festival slots and get Shalva, the original 1349 guitarist, on stage with us to play some old school 1349 songs. So that's the plan. And I haven't heard back from some people, and the people I have heard back from, they say there's nothing available, but we'll let you know. So take from that what you will. But if you are international and you want a Restringing, put a promoter in touch with my email. It's always in the descriptions to my videos and everything. So get them to send me an email, and then we can discuss and negotiate having a Restringing play in the country. Yeah, and then I can just speak to the other guys about their availability, and then see if I can get the 1349 songs going, and then we'll take it from there. All right, there's been a lot of comments here. Yeah, so I don't know when Restringing is playing live next, but I'd like to get some shows in 2026. Because it's about time we play together again, really. Because with the other Restringing guys, yeah, I haven't played with that lineup since before I flew out to Korea, which was 2022. The last Restringing show had a fill-in bassist, Paul from De Profundis, who plays guitar in that band. And then we also had one of the Incantation live drummers and God the Throne's drummer Frank Skilpero, who's amazing. He did the drums for that show. But what I am looking to do is release some audio from that show. So I just need to do that as well. So yeah, Dragged into Sunlight, I never got into them really. Never liked black metal vocals. Yeah, the vocals are the hard part to get into. Sargeist's new album, yeah, I didn't really listen to much of it. Trivac's new album, yeah, I listened to Trivac's new album as well. It's yeah, I prefer their previous album a lot more. Aeon Winds, I know of them. Gruesome. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. Drogvale. Oh, Drogvale. Yeah, that's funny. Hello from Ecuador. I don't know Spanish or the Ecuadorian language very well, but thank you, and thanks for swinging by. Okay, here we go. Here's a question. What guitar sound do you love the most out of any black metal album? Revelations of the Black Flame by 1349. When you listen to Serpentine Sibilance on vinyl, bloody hell, man, there is nothing more powerful than I've had no. I haven't heard a guitar tone more powerful than that in a recording. That was nuts, man. That was nuts. Yes, I do vocals in my band. Yeah, I am the vocalist now. The original singer for Restringing used to do vocals for Hecate Enthroned from 2013 to like 2016, I believe. Yeah, he did vocals for both projects. Yeah. Look how nice it is. Oh, yeah, I'll show you the fretboard thing. So if you look on the third fret here, it looks like there's a chip, but it's actually the color of the abalone. Some of the like carbon coloring from it, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I thought it chipped out. I would have been so sad. I like this guitar. It's a Strat shape, but there's something really endearing about this guitar that I just can't figure it out. Yeah, let's dummy check the fretboard if there's got any dirt in there. What's that? Oh, it's just on the wood. Okay, cool. This is a nice guitar, man. If you guys like Strat shapes, you do need to try and get your hands on one of these Dean Exiles once they become available in your country, which hopefully is soon. Right. Let's see. Comments. Lord Belial. Haha, that's cool. Oh, the line 6 guitar tone. That was Liberation, the first album. I was speaking to a Raven at Inferno, and he was saying he still has that Line 6 pod unit, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, Catharsis, Fourth Reich. Yeah, that's a great album. That's underrated. Catharsis are proper underrated. At the Heart of Winter is a good guitar tone. If Ernak don't know them, yeah. Bro, do I listen to Bolt Thrower? No, I don't think I've only listened to like Bolt Thrower songs, but I've never listened to any of their albums. I don't actively listen to that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay, very nice. And now we get to the really annoying part, which is actually restringing this guitar. So I'm using the Dario 54 to 9s on this thing. So I'm going to let the comments run for a little bit, and then I'm going to respond to all of them when I'm a bit less, when I can multitask and focus on something else, I guess. Yeah. All right. This is the first set of 54 to 9s I've ever bought. Normally I buy 59 to 10s for the Razor, but this one I just wanted to keep it the same string gauge, just because it's very muchos easier. Right, so copper, brass. Okay, yeah, in line, so I can go in order. Okay. So one thing that people forget about, or possibly not even know about Floyd Rose guitars, on a normal guitar, you can just thread the string through and then the ball end gets caught. But on a Floyd Rose, you have to give it a bit of a snip, like that. So you cut off the ball end on the edge of the string. And then once you've done that, you unravel your string, or don't unravel it, and then slot it in to where the string originally was in the saddle, this part here. Get your Allen key and just gently tighten it at first, just so it's in, and then just give it a better kind of twist. Of course, have the whammy bar on, so it helps you adjust the bar more easily. Gang. Just needs to be a bit hand tight. That's all it needs to do. Just so there's like some resistance, not overly brutal tight. There we go. That'll do. Right, let's hit some comments. Power trios. Nothing wrong with that. If it's done well, like the Great Old Ones was great. They put on a great show. I saw them before lockdown, and they had 3 guitarists, but every guitar was used perfectly, and it was one of the coolest bands I've seen. They're really great sound. See, what makes At the Heart of Winter so special is that it is unique, and I don't think there should be more albums that sound like At the Heart of Winter, because we already have At the Heart of Winter. So why do we need more or another one? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I guess people want that production sound and style, but there is only one Abath. Oh, Great Old did drop a new album, innit? Panopticon, yeah, Panopticon will have like stayed. They've been like relevant in a really weird way. Like I haven't heard many people talk about them, but a lot of people just like it. And I remember when they first dropped, and it was like pretty cool, man. When the Kentucky album came out, yeah, that was nice. It was a nice album. Weather in London, grey. It's August. Surprisingly not summery. King Mamba and Ember, bro. It's my son's birthday. Nice bait. So so with the avant-garde stuff, I need to really just dive into it a bit more, because the Vedburn's Ender stuff I like. The Death Spell stuff I don't like. Yeah, I never got into Death Spell Omega. But yeah, I do want to explore a bit more of that. It's just I need to listen to it more, and I'm never in a mood these days to listen to actual avant-garde, strange stuff. But the Dirtheimsgard stuff, I like a lot more. It's just I need to work out what they're doing before I talk about it. Oh, say hi to Matt for me, Jakob. If you get to see him, Matt is also the drummer in Ereshkigal. So yeah, you'll get to see him blast and do his thing in Hecate Enthroned. But yeah, some of Matt's most inspiring performances has been doing the Ereshkigal stuff, because he is on the edge of his playing, and that was just sick. It just had so much force and passion behind the drumming. Yeah, big up my man Matt. All right, let's tighten this one up as well. Yeah. Oh no, something's gone wrong. Oh, that's better. No, it's not better. Shit. There we go. It's good now. Yeah. So this is the long and boring, tedious part. 40 minutes, and I've only done 2 strings. Come on, I need to speed up. That is slow. Normally this takes about half an hour if I'm not on stream. But it's nicer to be on stream, restringing, than it is like just watching Let's Plays or whatever. Yeah. Dope. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, if you can get Matt to sign it, that's probably going to be one of the only Ereshkigal CDs ever that have 2 signatures on it. Because all of them, a majority, have just me on it. Umbra Omega, yeah, that's a cool album by DHG. And when it comes to their albums, I think that's a good one. And the latest one's nice. 666 International, I don't remember too much off the top of my head, but yeah, like Vikotnik knows how to write music. He writes some bloody good riffs. Yes, I stretch the strings later. I install them and then I stretch them, because it's easier to do them all in one. Stabbed in the eye by strings. What a nightmare. I'll give him the snip later. I just want to get these strings on. Cave them. Not listen to them. Aklis is cool. Yeah, they've got some good songs. I like their first album the most. Blood as Nord. See, I like what they've done. I just don't know any of their album names, and I keep forgetting about them. It's one of those bands like, oh, these guys are cool, but then they just never come to my mind for some reason. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's like a band that I like. I think they're cool. I just keep forgetting about them. Because if I got, actually, let me open up Spotify. What have I been listening to lately? I was listening to Zyklon B, Dark Space 3, Spiritual Black Dimensions, Order KO, Bergtut, Tid, 50 Cent, The Massacre. Yeah, I do need to catch Aklis live. Pseudo God. I was listening to Machine Head, actually. I put on The Blackening after years. Aura Noir, been listening to. Gehenna, First Spell. Oh yeah, I put on the Thorns album the other day as well. Yeah, I love Thorns. Very cool band, very nice. I like Thorns. Go subscribe to Snorra's YouTube channel. Go subscribe to Snorra's School of Desktop Satanism. Dude, it would have been so epic if they did play the Insight and the Catharsis, but it needs Vortex, not the backing track. I love Dimmu, and yeah, Vortex is yeah, makes the song, man. Right, Devour by Scouted Curse. Cool. Never listened to or heard those guys before. Oh, you've seen Dimmu play the Insight and the Catharsis before? I still need to catch Dimmu. I still need to catch him live. I just, yeah, their next UK show or whatever. Yeah, I'd like to see him at an indoor venue rather than an outdoor venue and not a festival surrounded. You know, I just want to enjoy the music. Yeah, I'll have to check out Scaldic Curse and see Wagwan with them. Fumes. Flammable fumes. All right, let's keep restringing. Let's get this guitar restrung. This isn't even like the main guitar that I need to restring. I'm just doing this like practice quickly before I do on the other guitar. Right. You saw Dimmu at Varkin. Yeah, was that this year? Because they had their new guitarist, Damage, and he is bloody good. Like I saw the set that they played, and I'm looking at his guitar playing, and I'm like, damn, he's good. He's really good. He's really, really, really bloody good. It'll be interesting to know if he's going to be like writing with Dimmu Borgir as well. That'll be exciting. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah, they really pulled it off. Like I saw the live footage and I was like, yeah, this is one hell of a show, man. That's the kind of shows that Dimmu should play more of. It's what they deserve, really. You know, they've been in the game for ages, and yeah. Atheist, that's the death metal band, isn't it? Yeah, like set lists completely completely change a live show. Selena slash Shagrath. I So with Dimmu Borgir, I believe it is mainly Selenos and Shagrath now. Of course, Gauda had his credits and contributions on their Aeonian album or whatever, but this new album that I know they've like done some recordings for this album, but I don't know when or where it's going to be out or who's got writing credits or anything like that, basically. Deans, yes, they are my favorite brand to play, and they do have the nicest necks that I have played. I really, really like Deans. They just work for my hands. Oh no! I thought I was like scraping the shit out of my tuning pegs, but what I was actually doing was peeling off the plastic in here. But yeah, Dean necks are amazing. I love them. They're the only guitars that I play. These and DBZs, which are basically Deans. After Dean left, like the main man Dean left Dean and made DBZ guitars, which are those super cool pointy guitars that are uber rare. They are lovely. I love them. But they're too nice. They're too nice, and I don't like taking them out their cases because I don't want anything bad to happen to them. The last time I played my DBZ was on the week of my birthday. Like I filmed the Atomic Chapel 1349 guitar cover with one of the DBZs of mine, and I did another one for Unchain My Heart on Afro's channel, which you should watch. Yeah, I used that for that one. Cool, nice. Caught the set list. New Disaster album. Yeah, they're playing the Orgium Satanicum Fest in Norway next year. So that's quite cool. I've never actually listened to Disaster really either. It's like so many bands that just I've heard of but never really properly listened to, or have heard of in passing. It's just like, yeah, I'm not exactly up to date with all the releases in the black metal's world. Ooh. All right, cool. Getting there. Let's see. Fusing. Okay, cool. Who's my favorite band? Who is my favorite band? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I used to be a lot more up to date with what's coming out and everything, but I had more time to do that because today is one of those days where, well, let me put it like this: if I'm not doing my work, like my job, then I'm doing YouTube stuff or recording for YouTube stuff or other projects. And this is one of those days where I was meant to do something for YouTube, and then some plans changed, and it was like, okay, shit, let me catch up on some other things. So I did some recordings for things I can't talk about, and then I was like, oh, my guitars need restringing. So hence the stream and hence the impromptu live stream. But yeah, it's always nice to have surprises along the way. When things are too predictable, it gets a bit like, yeah. Anyway, who is my favorite band? Yup, there we go. It's 1349. Yeah, the best band in black metal. Oh, dope. Hang on. Have I subscribed to it? I'm gonna go subscribe to it real quick. Everyone follow Metal Monologues in the chat. Subscribe to him. Yeah, that's dope, man. I think it's good that people are starting to make more YouTube channels about what they actually enjoy. Because in the real world and in real life, there's some people who just, you can talk about some stuff with some people, but then you can't talk about cool stuff with, unless someone is like cool, cool. Even if they're not even in the genre. Yeah. So it's good to have platform express themselves in a wholesome and positive way. I'm nearly done with the restring. Then it's the awful tuning process. All right, let's see the comments quickly. Somber Lane Vinyl, gang. HH Hardtail. Yeah, I know Deans do have some hardtail guitars. I just can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's like an XR like this that's like a signature model with the hardtail. Yeah, I think it's like the Shadows Fall signature guitarist. His thing, John something. But that looks awesome. That was originally my first pick instead of this, but then it's like, oh, I needed another 7-string, so I went with this one. And the Carl Sanders one wasn't available, but I do want to get my hands on one of them. All right, let's do that later. I see. Yeah, dude. You need to make your own channel. Like it'll be yeah, even if it's just like opinions and stuff on goings on in the scene, I think that could work. Because that's the thing, like nowadays, what people are doing, because I do this as well. When I complete a game now, a video game, I go online and look at reviews and video reviews and playthroughs and stuff, to find out like what I've missed and everything. And I think a lot of people are starting to do that with more things outside of video games, like vinyl, like music and bands and stuff. They just want to find out other people's opinions on a certain album or whatever. So yeah, all of that stuff is cool. Ah, yes, I will explain a little bit about the valve state after I tie up this string, because it's not the Schuldiner one. Chuck Schuldiner used the 8100 VS Marshall valve state. I have the VS 100, which is a model, a different valve state model, basically. I don't know if it was around the same time or before or after what he used for Death, but yeah, I love this amp. It's still my most gigged amp. Yeah, but I'll get my laptop and show you guys quickly with the VS 100. But yeah, there is a. That's a nice view. There's like a little bit of a trick with these VS 100s, because what you need to do is have the FX mix on maximum and press the FX loop level in, and then that's how you're going to get the most, the biggest and like best sound from the VS 100s. But I think these are really good 90, like they're you like straight up in 90s black and death metal guitar tones from this thing. Just run get a good guitar with EMGs or something. Just run into the to that VS 100, and then you just go, man. And it's tight as hell. It's super, super tight. Yeah. New Death Heaven. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, big up Laser Throne. The new album is cool as hell, man. It's so atmospheric. Yeah, this is in tune clearly. Now we take up the block. And then this is where we get to the annoying stringing part of things. But first, I need to wash my hands because they're covered in some old grease and stuff. Bear with me 2 minutes. Yes, 2 moments. I'm one of those people that hates having like crap on my fingers, or like sticky fingers or whatever. And that is not a JoJo reference. All right, cool. Let's have some water. Stay hydrated, folks. It's summertime. It's summertime. Wait, isn't it winter in Australia? Yeah, but you should still have some water and stay hydrated. I don't think I will sell these amps for modeling. Do you know what? Most of the time now, I play through my laptop. And that also means that whenever I run through my stacks, it feels a lot more special and it's far more fun. Yeah, and I haven't used any modeler that captures that same kind of like yeah, bro, yeah kind of feeling that you get from stacks, because it just dude, it's just way more fun. You just feel it a lot more. It's a bit of a boomer opinion, but you can't replace tube amps like that sound and feeling. It's just the best thing in the world. Right, let's get this a bit more angled so you can see the guitars. But yeah, yeah, the JVM is a killer. Is a killer amp. The red colored spits. Oh, the barn stuff. Okay, that is only in areas that tourists do not go to. Like some parts of Wembley will be covered with red spit barn stuff and South Hall, but it's really not that common. It's mostly propaganda. But but also ban is not even that nice. And if you guys don't know what ban is, it's like a thing that people have in India. And what it is, it's like a betel nut with a whole bunch of spices covered in a leaf. And a leaf in Indian languages is ban, so they just call it leaf, and they eat leaf. They eat leaf. That's literally what it translates to. And there's like a red coloring in there, and then when you spit it out, it tends to stain on things. I don't like ban. It's not that nice. But you're not going to find it very much in London. You're going to find more chewing gum on the floor than ban. Hang on, I'll respond to comments shortly. Start from the D string and then... Yeah, now it comes time to stretch the strings out, but... Hello, Lord Elgar. The anti-pedal. I'm curious, because when it comes to pedals, I was really impressed by the Fireman distortion pedal by Nuix, like so impressed that I had to buy it. So yeah. Yeah, those little angles are small and mighty. Proper cool sounds from those. Neural amp modeler? No, I've never used it. I'm really not up to date or very good with software stuff. So I've never just like sat down and used it. Because I haven't had a need to, basically, really. I'm pretty content with what I have. I've got my cabs. I've got my own cab IRs in Neural Gojira, and they're so good. So all I do is just use one of the Gojira amp heads, and then just rip into things, man. Like it's cool. It's cool. I'm a simple guy. I don't want to make my setup too crazy. It's the only reason why I got all these amp heads is because I was able to find them a lot cheaper than what they retail for, even with the cabs. Yeah, and this was what 2013. The most recent piece of gear from all the amps behind me was basically 10 years worth of just stuff, really. So yeah, I think I'm done with amps, really. I really would like the Engel Special Edition Founders Edition thing, but I don't want to spend $3,000 on an amp that sounds like a little bit different than the two I have already. It's just not worth it. Yeah, I'm much more a amp kind of person. But you know, if I'm using pedals and good plugins and good pedals, then it's fine. You know, for touring purposes, it's just best to use like pedals or a quad cortex thing. Like even 1349 are using quad cortex. It's not too bad for the tuning at the moment, but I want to stretch it out a bit more. Big Nile bends. Yeah, it's because they change tuning between songs sometimes. It's kind of cool. Oh yeah, Niall. I've only seen once, no, twice actually. I saw them in 2019 and 2014 or 15 when they played at the Garage in London, and that was when Dallas Holloway was in the band, and he is still to me. I don't know. Niall's not the same without Dallas Holloway. He is a bloody good one. Man, I wish you saw Niall with Dallas Holloway. Like, it's super cool. But yeah, the newer amp modeler I'd need to try. Like, I just straight up just need to try it really. Yeah, like I said, I don't mess around with gear as much as I used to. The whole reason why there were a whole bunch of like gear videos in 2023 is because I came back to having my amps after not having them for about a year, and then I had new ones to play around with because I bought them whilst I was abroad. Obviously, like they were UK based. I bought them when they were in the UK and just got them delivered or collected by people on my behalf. So that's why there was a whole bunch of stuff, and I had my guitars to mess around with more tunings and covers and cool stuff. So there is yeah, I just haven't done much of the gear thing lately as well. And yeah, the gear stuff gets overly saturated, so unless it's like really really good, I don't really want to share too much. But if it's a new Dini guitar, you know that's going to be a good day. All right, let's tighten that up. Getting attacked. What's the time? An hour and 7 minutes. This should be done by now. Right, now here's the annoying part, the final tunings. Let's see. Oh, it's so nearly close. There we go. We are in tune. Yeah, like I have no problems with modelers. They're good for what they do. But it's always a preference in it. It's just easier. It's just convenience. It's like one of the reasons why people download. Well, they don't even download anymore. It's why more people stream than buy CDs now. But also, some people want vinyl. Some people want cassettes. It's the same kind of thing with tube amps. There is a market for it, but it's more like a. If we're talking about like 15-year-olds, they're not going to have the cash for a bloody tube amp. Unless they've got loaded parents or they're like super gifted and started a company at that age, then it's a bit more than just like, yeah, it's all access. It's all access really. If if there were like 15-year-olds and like teenagers had more access to tube amps and stuff, then they'll probably get them and they'll probably sell more. It's just they're very expensive. And I don't know about you, but when I was a teenager, I had allowance, and getting a tube amp, like a good tube amp with allowance money, wasn't possible. I had to save up my allowance money for a year and a bit to get a guitar for my birthday, and that was my first Dean. I saved up for a whole year for that thing. Any guitar shops that I really like guitar shops that have V-shaped guitars. that's that's it, because I can just go there and actually play, like, feel comfortable playing a lot of guitars. Um, yeah. In the UK, there's a few. There's Coda Music in Stevenage that's got a lot of V shapes. You've got the guitar shops as well. They need to make a Dev Gohil Dean. Yeah, I'd love my own signature, but I'd need to. Well, first of all, I need a bigger audience, a much bigger audience, and I guess there needs to be a lot of demand for it. Hello from Puerto Rico. Yes, I haven't seen Suffocation live. No, not yet. Okay, it's not as in tune as it was, this thing. I've never been to Anderton's, not yet actually. Um, See, I'm kind of like a brand ambassador for Dean, so they send me stuff like this. I was sent this by Dean, and it's really, really good. Like, I don't even like Strat-shaped guitars, but just this guitar as a whole is such a good thing. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to do this for months, but I need to find where I put my hairbands, because instead of using like the string dampener things, I just resort to cheaper methods like hairbands. I think this is like some AliExpress hairband thing that I got. So yeah, my signature guitar would be a basically this, but a ML shape with beveling, just like how it is on the Razorback. 24 frets, obviously, a Fishman here in the bridge, a single coil here in the neck, a nice thin thing, one volume control, like out the way here. And I'll just have it like this, really, the same specs as this. Ideally, I'd like a Floyd, but even if it's Tune-o-matic, I don't mind. I'd prefer a Floyd, but I'm just whatever. As a signature guitar, I think a lot of people would prefer that instead of the Floyd. But yeah, it'll basically look kind of like this, but ML. But it won't be like it'll be a more kind of, they call it the flat top ML. So it's a bit like spikier and aggressive, but with some beveling on the sides. That's what I would do. Keep it nice and clean. No, maybe like just one 12th fret inlay thing, but that's it. I don't, yeah, because it's got to be a guitar that's like, because I want the guitar to be one of those guitars that is a signature model, but people don't associate me so much with the guitar. Because that was one of the issues that I had with like the Razorbacks, is because like, everyone thought I was like a massive Dimebag fan. And yeah, I like Pantera. Yes, I like Dimebag, but they're not like my favorite guitars. I got the guitars because I like playing them. That's the most important thing. I just like playing those guitars, those shape of guitars. And that's why I have two Razorbacks. And this is another neat trick that I use for my Floyd. So what I do is I use hairbands to dampen the that was my knee clicking there. To dampen the headstock here. And I'm also going to use some hairbands to mute the back springs as well. Yeah, like I don't want yeah, like with the Zakk Wylde Les Pauls, they look cool. I've played one. They're really nice. They sound great. And the thing is, it's like they are very Zakk Wylde. So yeah. So with the signature guitar, it's got to look clean, and I can't be overly associated with the guitar, basically. It just needs to suit the purpose. Tone preferences along electronics and tone woods. Tone woods, I don't know. I don't know. Another thing would be electronics. I much prefer active pickups over passives. So I'll just put Fishman fluences in there. Yeah, they're just the best active pickups really at the moment. Frankenstrat's totally unusable. Yeah, like I don't want to have a Frankenstrat. It's too. Damn, that's on here. It's too Van Halen. Again, I like Van Halen. I just don't want to be overly associated with Eddie Van Halen and that. It's not my kind of thing. Now it feels like I'm doing surgery because I'm trying to thread through the. I break the hairband, and I didn't hear. Yeah, like Jim Root is a really good example. Jim Root's a really bloody good example because they look like production models that aren't associated to him or Slipknot, and I think that's honestly the best way to do signature guitars, like hands down, literally the best way. Yeah, I've got to try and loop this through there, and then come back here. Yeah, this is where it gets like proper fiddly and surgical. I wish I had like daintier fingers so I can kind of get into the thing a bit more, but I do not have dainty fingers. Right, doesn't matter. Let's see some comments. Yeah, Mick Thompson had that 7 on the fretboard. Like it's yeah, that 7. I first of all, I don't really like Ibanez RG guitars that much, but yeah, like no way in hell I'd want like 7 on the fretboard on any of my guitars. Like it looks cool, yeah, but only if you're a Slipknot fan, and I'm not really a Slipknot fan at all. I like some of their songs, but I'm not like in love with them. I think Joey Jordison is was a brilliant drummer. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it a bit differently with this guitar with 2 hairbands. Yeah, like Joey Jordison, bloody brilliant drummer, like really good drummer. Yeah, extremely talented. Filled in for Satyricon. I had to like fill in for Frost and like Metallica and stuff. That's not easy work at all, ever. So yeah, big respect to Joey Jordison and his drumming because it's fantastic. Right, surgery. Discipline, Mr. Drummer. Try it this way. Let's try this. There we go, much better. Yeah, boy. Cool. Why not sponge? First of all, I didn't think of that. 2, I don't think I have any spare sponges. So I just use hair ties. I've just done this for years, that's why. So yeah, now I've got like two hair ties in here. So just want to check the tuning because it might have done something. Oh no, I'm on low battery. I must charge my laptop. Reba Myers ESP. I don't think I've ever seen it. Don't think I've ever seen that one. All right, yeah, still in tune. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess a lot of drummers could fill in for Lars. But it's a case of, it's still big shoes to fill and a big gig. Still a lot, I guess. Oh, it's not fitting in very well. Maybe it's this way. It is that way. No, it's not. Yeah, it's just stubborn. Okay, cool. Very nice. And then tighten this back up. And then, yeah, Alexei Leho's signature guitars are super cool. Yeah. They're just like ESP SVs, but without the neck pickup. Because a friend of mine has an SV, and it's a white and black one, similar to this Razorback, and it's bloody cool. Do I play drums? No, I don't. I can do a beat and I can program drums, but I can't do what Frost does. Let's put it like that. I can't do anything ultra blasty, but I need to get a double pedal of my own so I can start practicing more drums. Just because drums is fun. Dave Lombardo with Metallica. Yeah, that would be a cool one. Yeah. There's probably some footage online, but yeah. I've made 2 videos on programming drums for black metal. Actually 3 if you include the BFD one. I've done it before. If you type in black metal drum programming, the holes are here, so you can put a screwdriver in and tighten. That's why they have the holes there. It just makes it a bit easier, but no one actually tells you that. Black Metal Music Theory 3 stream. Yes, you'll get one soon. I just don't know when. This could have been a music theory stream, but I need to restring guitars. So, single humbucker Viper SG thing. Huh, that's a curious look. Yeah, I wonder how that would be. That's kind of out there. Yeah. Have I listened to the Dan Tesco from Puerto Rico? No, I haven't. I've not listened to those guys. Yeah, we are restrung. And I've just got one more guitar to do. Yeah, I want to do more black metal tuning battles. Yeah, I need to do a few more of those. People seem to like them. And I am going to clean my hands again. Be right back. Right. Luckily, the next guitar is only a 6-string, so it should take a little bit less time. But yeah, this is what my evenings consist of: doing guitar stuff or doing other bits, and yeah. All right, cool. Have a good day, Paul. Yeah, this is part of my life. What I don't want to be, though, is like a full-time streamer, just because it's like too much work, I guess. I mean, it's not really too much work. I just don't want to be on camera like that all the time. Yeah. All right, I just want to take a quick break before I do the other guitar. Give me a sec. Okay. All right. Let's go. Second guitar. This is still, I believe, the best 6-string metal guitar that you can buy right now, or that's retailing. the kick platform. I don't think I've ever used kick. Any chance on a Vartain guitar lesson? Yeah, I can give you one right now. Just minor chords. And then just move it down by 1 fret. Then also play like the 3rd fret minor bar chord. So 3, 6, 7. That's pretty much Vartain in a nutshell. And then a little bit of like Harry Potter things like, yeah. How do we go again? Yeah, and then it's just like and then it's just, yeah, it's like, you know, that Hedwig's theme, it's kind of like that but black metalized, because that could easily be like a Vartain-y kind of thing in there. Where they switch between like harmonic minor and natural minor kind of thing. It was definitely like picked up from Dissection and then made a bit more black metal-y with the Vartain stuff. Yeah, that's easy Vartain. And then yeah, Eric is a good frontman. I can't deny that. Actually, I think not Dissection. Vartain play here. Yeah. Isn't like Bathory his favorite band as well? But yeah, let's get this restrung. Okay, I got that in there. Got that there. All of the cleaning bits. Yes. Which one is that? Okay, yeah, that is a cleaning one. Right, so Floyd. Yeah. Yeah, Funeral Miss is still the best. For me, the best Swedish black metal band. The Salvation album, bloody hell. Any black metal song that uses major chords the best? I don't know, man, because a lot of black metal songs use a lot of major dyads. The best, don't know, man. I know Dissection have a whole bunch of like major dyady stuff in there. It's like in Black Horizons. That bit. Yeah, that's God, I really haven't listened to Black Horizons or any Dissection in ages. Like ages. Okay. Right. Let's go over how to restring a Floyd guitar again. First of all, you get your Allen key. Yeah, like Black Horizons is one of the 3 Dissection songs I like. Yeah, so you get your Allen key and you undo this. Bam, bam, bam. And then unscrew each section. The other 2 good Dissection songs are Somberlane, obviously, that's like the best Dissection song, and Night's Blood. Oh, I should really loosen these up. Yeah, those are really the only Dissection songs I truly enjoy. Do 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 bam bam do bam bam. Yeah. Yeah. Very melodic, very, very Swedish. Thorns of Crimson Death. I've forgotten how that one goes. Um, I know it's on the Somberlane album, but yeah, I just don't know, man. The older I get, the less I like Dissection. Oh yeah, and now I'm unclamping the thing here. Yeah, like my issue of Storm of the Lightsbane is a CD, but it was one of those like special editions with like all the like some rehearsal tapes and demos and stuff. I think I still have it somewhere. I can't remember if I showed it very much on my CD collection stream, whenever that was. That was a while back now. Yeah. Was that Unhallowed? I had to always skip that song. Hello, Jake. I had to always skip that Dissection song because I hated that. I was like, oh my god, this is so cheesy, bro. Allow it, man. Nah, yeah. I think that's why I kind of never really listened to Storm from start to end, is because of that one little solo, that I'm like, ugh. So cheesy, so happy. Yeah. 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 But the Somber Lane I liked the most. It was just, I just kind of took out of it. Um yeah, with the Somber Lane, it kind of like you've got all the like acoustic guitar parts. Like no, this wasn't, I've forgotten how it goes. But yeah, all those like guitar interludes kind of just took me out of the zone of the album, and that's why I'm never really able to finish it easily. Hello, Reno. Grabbed a vial of pale swordsman. Funnily enough, the Wandering in the Night thing just became a meme, but that was like that was Wandering in the Night is the name of the first song I ever wrote and released. And that was with Premature Birth. So the first song I ever made was called Wandering in the Night, like way before Pale Swordsman. It's just my song never became a meme. And I didn't have like a black and white photo of me in a robe and a sword in corpse paint. Yeah. Wandering in the Night was like my thing. And then it became like everyone's thing. And it's like, no, my thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I did miss out. I didn't have any robes. I've never really worn a corpse paint before at the time. I was just like 16 years old, and then created this project called Premature Birth. And then lo and behold, my first song was called Wandering in the Night. That's literally the first lyric. Wandering in the night, I tried to find a pathetic soul to slice. Yeah. Yeah, I should have become a meme. Yeah, actually, no, I'm glad I haven't become a meme. Then that's just kind of sad. Right, let's clean this thing. Yeah, like, yeah, I was quite proud of that Wandering in the Night song. We used to play at almost every single Premature Birth show. It was like this one of the songs that we were most known for, and most requested back in the day in the London scene. Yeah, when there was a bit more of a scene and goings on really in that circle. That was a good time to play music, man. We used to have loads of free shows, and people were mostly very cool. Yeah. Okay, here's a question for you guys. What's the best Metallica song, and why is it Fade to Black? Because hands down, Fade to Black is the best Metallica song. Easily, easily, easily the best Metallica song. Even though it has a silly solo at the beginning of the song, it's still the best Metallica song. And the reason why it's the best Metallica song is because it's the final riff. The yeah, I never got into Cacti Arak, that kind of thing. Yeah, Premature Birth was that was the name of my first band. There's still a few songs on YouTube and some odd live footage here and there. Yeah. And Justice for All. Yeah, and Justice for All has one, which is my second favorite Metallica song. And I think the second best Metallica song of all time. Yeah. I can't remember anything. Can't tell if this is true or a dream. Deep down inside, I feel the scream. Terrible sound stuck in me. Hold my breath as I wish for death. And please, God, help me. Yeah. Welcome to a portrait. Casual Dave Mustaine. Actually, let me. What's the Hangar 18 lyric? Welcome to our fortress, tall. It takes some time to show you around. Possible to break those walls. Possibly, I've seen too much. I knew too much. Yeah, Mustaine. Oh yeah, I'm not Mustaine. Megadeth are gonna call it a day as well. I think good. I think they all need a bit of a break. Ride the Lightning is the best. Ride the Lightning is the best Metallica album. Creeping Death, yeah. Yeah, that's a cool one. Megadeth live. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Megadeth. I've seen Slayer, not Megadeth. I've seen Anthrax. I haven't seen Metallica. I think I might have seen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Testament as well. Yeah, Ride the Lightning has a great guitar tone. Yeah. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Stinks of lemon oil. Fumes. Literally, it's like petrol, the smell. Fuck. Oh, yes. Hello from Italy. What's up? I need to go back to Italy because I didn't get a chance to explore Rome properly. And I've got to check out all the old Da Vinci paintings and hit up the Lamborghini Museum and do like all cool Italian stuff. Yeah, I need to check out Italy again. I need to go back. Yeah, maybe if I get speaking to some people that let me on their vineyards in Milan or whatever, or Tuscany or whatever place that has nice vineyards in Italy, and then just go there and just get absolutely sloshed on this premium Italian wine. That'd be fucking brilliant. Yeah. Right, now let's clean this shit up. I don't think this would. I think this one will be worse in when it comes to like the dirt. Yeah, it is because I play this one a lot more than the 7. When was the last time I restrung this? Probably in 2024, I believe. Don't know. Ah, so bright, bro. Oh, no way, dude. That's lame. That would have been awesome death opening for Metallica. Yes, you are clean. You are fresh. Ah, this looks awkward from this angle. Yes, I am cleaning. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if there's any dirty spots. I think I remember Bryce saying in the Black Metal Legends episode that Dissection were meant to play Ozfest or something, but in the end they couldn't because of I think of John's criminal record or something. They were invited to play Ozfest or something. Yeah, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Oh, okay. Have a good sleep. Yeah. See, I love gloss finishes. They're so shiny, but they get scratched really easily. It's really sad. Nah, I think these vengeances look better with straight headstocks as opposed to reverse headstocks. It's just one of the few guitars. Like Jackson Rhodes all look better with reverse headstocks. I think anyway. But yeah, this is a nice guitar. I like this guitar a lot. No dirt anywhere. Ah, burning. Very nice. Let's give a quick once down. Awesome. Metallica playing Death. All right, cool. Enjoy. Do you know what? The Evertune version in red does look really cool, but I would much prefer this color. Yeah. Okay, just make sure it's all clean before the pain begins again. The gloves are off. You hit below the belt. Now it's time, baby. You know so. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. So when you're going for cover, fight for your life, yeah. All right. Okay, let's did I get my hands on a new bass? In progress. In progress. No, I haven't tried the Black Winters, not yet. I know everyone's telling me to try them, but no one I know has a guitar with Black Winters in them, and no one's lent me their guitar to play with any Black Winters, so I don't know what they're like. But I've only heard good things, so that's nice. But yeah, I don't know. Everyone's saying, is it good? But is it marketing? Is it nonsense? I don't know. I need to find out for myself. Yeah. In the end of time, there was a man who knew the road, and the writing was written on the stone. In his heart he knew the artist must be true, but the legend of the rent was way past due. Yeah, if I'm in Nottingham next, yeah, I'll try it out, bro. Well, you think you'll be just fine without me, but you're mine. You think you can kick me out of the band, and then Zach, you come in with the face melter. There's just one problem there. The band is mine. How can you kick me out of what is mine? No, you're not. No, you're not hardcore. No, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. Unless you live hardcore. Damn, I should really watch School of Rock again. That's a great movie. That's a very, very cool movie, man. It's very good one. Yeah. You three. Just worship the band. How can you see? Yeah, and a thin layer of fog comes around my ankles. And roadies, that means dry ice. We'll talk about this later. Yeah. Okay. Now it's time to focus. Cool. Just as a heads up, who's on the Discord server here? Just put a thumbs up in the comment if you're in the Discord server. And if you are in the Discord server, because I have my hands tied at the moment, can you post a link to join the Discord server for all the people who haven't joined the Discord server, so then they can join the Discord server and then engage in festivities and frolic. Play Zach's song, yeah. Yeah, I remember learning that back in the day as well. Yeah. Yeah. Baby, we were making straight A's, but we were stuck in the dumb days. Don't put enough to memorize your lives. However, the rest of the song went. Right, let's get this restrung. Oh no, it's 10, quarter past 10. Oh, I wish these guitars came with locking tuners, man. It would just be easier. Just go bam, lock straight. Quality of life upgrade. Right. It's just a D to D sus. A D with the third fret on the high E. Yeah, it's a D sus 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah. Want to see Behexen? I think Behexen, you're more likely to see them at like Steelfest or something. Yeah, Behexen would be cool. I saw Bithos. D with the 5th fret on the E, I believe, is just like a D power chord thing. But I saw Bithos, the one with current and old Behexen members in there. And I didn't really think too much of the entire performance. But they were there. That was at Inferno this year. Yeah, Inferno's a cool festival. Good lineup next year as well. Horner shares a guitarist with Behexen. Isn't that Shutrug? Because he's always played in Behexen. Like, he's played in Behexen for years. Unless it's someone else now. And not the One Tail, One Head singer. Forgot his name. That guy. Wrath or something. Because I know he did guitars for Behexen like 10 years ago. I don't know if he's still in the band anymore or whatever. They've got a rare blood disease. Stick it to the maniosis. I see. Gotcha. So he's in Behexen now. I don't know his name, but yeah. All right. Still, I think the best Behexen album is By the Blessing of Satan, just because it's so well written. Yeah, for your sake, I hope you do get to Steelfest. Da-na-na-na. 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 Da-do-do-do. Everything here is so cold. Everything here is so dark. I remembered it was from a dream. I'm in Discord. Yes, Wagwan, what's up? Yeah, this stream is kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just me restringing and being stupid and singing School of Rock songs. But yeah, it's just like this is a total kind of like mid-level stream, but I'm just doing it anyway, just because I can, and it's somewhat entertaining. Who's playing Steelfest again? Hammer of the Gods. Yeah. Who's playing Steelfest again? I completely forgot. See where I was very sorry. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I don't think I've ever listened to Behexen on vinyl. I think it would be nice to listen to By the Blessing on vinyl. That'd be cool. I did have a Behexen t-shirt back in the day. But I think it just got old and used up and I had to get rid of it. I had a Pseudo God one as well. But again, same thing happened. And Nightbringer as well. Yeah, I had bloody hell, I had a whole bunch of like t-shirts back in the day. But I just don't. The only band t-shirts that I wear now are my own band or friends' bands. Like in a lot of videos lately, you'll see me in like the Spot Lotus t-shirt or like For Macarius or something. Being filmed, all your children are missing. Let's see if I can do some riffs. Tormentor, Inquisition, Revenge. Yeah. These were a bit more in tune. I could do like cool, like droney kind of riffs. Like if I was like a Mongolian throat singer. However you Mongolian throat sing. Just making sure these are all raised before I start tuning them later. Forgot to do that. Don't even know what notes they are, but yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Got to tune our guitars properly. 12-string style. Yeah. All right, back to it. Instead of dicking around with silly tunings. It's nearly 2 hours I've been on stream. Allow it. I've got stuff to do. I'm not sure if I'm making Steelfest. It'll be cool, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not. Yeah, I've have to just double check dates and see what's up and budget accordingly, and then maybe I'd like to go to Steelfest. I've never been to Finland. Will be cool to go there and hang out, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, let's just get this restrung. Talking away, I don't know what to say it anyway. Showing the way. Take on me, take on me, take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Pretty nice, getting there. Because I've never done that. I've never done that before, but let's try it now. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Steelfest. I'm trying to keep things a bit more, let's say, friendly. Yeah, I've never actually done this before. So you thread it through this way. Okay, that's not very helpful. That goes like that. This one. This one. Oh shit. Ah, shibal. There we go. Huh. Nice. That works. Thank you. I've never actually done it like this before, but hey, I guess it kind of works. I still need to snip it, but yeah. There we go. Cool. And then bring it back a bit. Use the tool. Yeah, it's in, but I just need to make sure it's all tuned up properly and up. All right, keep on rolling, baby. I think I might have. Ah, shit! Oh shit! There we go. It's fine now. Cool. Yeah, it's important to restring your guitars. It just keeps them nicer to play. All right, cool. I've never done that before. Thank you for the tip. Oh, okay. I need someone to show me how to do that properly because it's just I need to see it properly. But it's whatever. I'm just gonna do this one the regular way, just because I'm a bit more used to it. Cool. Singing my no, my singing is just shit. I should really just get singing lessons and just learn how to sing properly. But I wouldn't do like any trivium-y kind of stuff with it, not my style. I'd just layer my voice for like cool quiet sections. It will be more ICS Vortex than like Trivium or something like that. And definitely not My Chemical Romance kind of thing. Yeah. Teenagers scared the living shit out of me. Bro, that's what a poopy song. That was a band I never got into, was MCR. Me and my friends considering to go see Goat Moon. Yeah, like personally, Goat Moon, an 8 hour and go to moon, an 8 hour drive. Just for me, I wouldn't do it. What I would do is an 8 hour drive to see like Portal or something. That'll be, you've got to see Portal. If you're in Europe, anyone here on the stream, if you're in Europe and you're in a town or near a town where Portal are playing, bloody hell, just go and see Portal. It will be literally one of the best shows you'll ever see. Put the string on the board and clip the board in. Yeah, I need to still like see and try it out and do it properly. But yeah, like Portal is going to be an amazing show. If it was as good as it was when I saw them, then holy, oh crap, everything's too tight on this. But yeah, if it's like the show that I saw with Portal, oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that's what yeah. Sounds like an Imperial Triumphant song. Yeah, Vortex, man. Like, still my favorite, like, clean vocalist in extreme metal. Him and Garm from Ulva. Amazing talents. A Goat Moon show in Hungary. That'd be curious. Secret show. Goat Moon secret show. That's an E. Why is that an E? This should be D. What's F? A. D. Yeah, he'd do. Yeah, he was the this bassist and singer for Dimmu Borgir back in the day. I saw him playing Borknagar and Arcturus, and it's just cool, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stretch this out a bit, but it's mostly there. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, an ICS Vortex signature bass is up for sale in Norway, and it's very cool. And if you're in Norway, you should definitely get it. But yeah, I'm just still. Well, preparations has been made for a 5-string. Let's put it like that. So yeah, few things to be working on. Yeah. Goat Moon did a show in the Czech Republic 10 minutes away from you. Yeah, I know that feeling. That's how I felt when Emperor was not a band for a little while, and they did their final shows, and I just got into Emperor, and I was like, oh my god, I need to see him live. And then lo and behold, I'm in the timeline where I see Emperor in 2014 at Bloodstock, and that's still the best show I've ever been to. And I had the honor to see them in 2022 at Incineration Festival, just before I flew out to Korea as well. Yeah. Big gauge. These are 10 to 52 strings on this guitar, because I keep it in D standard. But yeah. So out of tune. Yeah, Emperor always puts on a really great show. Super cool. Yeah. But even so, like, if we're talking about bands to come back from the dead, I want Zyklon back. Fucking Zyklon, man. 3 of the members are already doing shows together. It just needs one more person and a bit of practice, and it's like, yes, let's fucking go, Zyklon. Zyklon. Ooh, that's well out. That's well out. Yeah, it's just like there's not going to be many promoters out there who would want to put on a Goat Moon show. I'm surprised, like, how Goat Moon became so popular, and 2, I didn't realize they had like such an underground fan base, because I only heard about Goat Moon literally in the past like 2 years. Yeah, because when I was getting into black metal and stuff, literally nobody was listening to like the underground, like NSBM or racist bands, or Emperor, yeah. But yeah, like nowadays, it's like a lot of people are just getting a lot more into NSBM, and that's just like profound to think, because like when I was getting into the music, it was kind of like, oh, that shit exists. That's stupid. And then and nobody just cared of its existence. And it was just like, okay, yeah, it was just like, but yeah, it's funny. I see like people posting like Grand Belial Key songs with like anime pictures and stuff. It's quite funny. TikToky things. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. A future benighted, still they are blind. Signal Volant, don't know who they are. Yeah, Goat Moon. The thing is, like with Goat Moon riffs, I've listened to some Goat Moon, but it's never just captured me or anything. Major chords. Question favorite 1349 album. It's a tie between Demon Noir and Liberation, but my favorite 1349 song is Riders of the Apocalypse. because it has the best riff ever. That's why. See, I didn't know Goat Moon has flutes in their music. That's quite funny. Quite a quick last bit of stretching out. Oh yeah, I could just abuse the strings. I need to stretch them out a bit more. The Floyd's not balanced, so it's not, not stretched out enough, these strings. Because like the Floyd is just sitting a bit high like that, and I just don't like it. Yeah. Ooh, sounds ugly. Yeah, drinking doesn't help your vocals, or drugs, or smoking. Yeah, all of that stuff is like, imagine you being a guitarist and you get a hammer and you go crack like that on your hand. That's what all of that stuff does to you. Yeah, that's why A, I'm not a heavy drinker. B, I don't smoke, and I definitely don't mess with drugs. Hello. The best approach to first start on music theory. What I would do is go over my black metal music theories lessons. Because I've done a bunch of those on like the fretboard and keys and stuff. And then I've also done the streams as well. So that's what I would do if I were to start again. But the only reason why I know this stuff is because I had to learn it in college, which was very, very helpful. See, like, the major scale is basically the minor scale. So that's why I always, and in the black metal context, I always just like kind of work with the minor scale because it's a lot more relevant. Because they're just a relative of each other. They're the same thing, basically. Oh, it's like 1 millimeter off. Yeah, like with vocals, there's a way to do it that I can sort of explain, but not professionally enough to make a video on it. That's the issue that I have. I need to sit down with my vocalist friend and really work on things properly. And come on, stretch out a bit more. Level out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll just start with the minor scale because it's a lot more relevant to black metal music than the major scale. And if you learn the minor scale well enough, you don't even need to learn any major scale stuff. Because everything is the same. It's just different notes and starting places. Almost. Oh, yeah. Because the tabs for end one are in the book. Yeah. Yeah, the chaos riff. I haven't played this song in a while. Yeah, I haven't played the full song in a while. Oh, so close. Yep. Now I just need to tighten the thing. Minor pentatonic down 3 frets. You've got the equivalent major. No, it's up 3 frets. Basically, position 2 position 2 minor pentatonic is position 1 major pentatonic. Yeah, the tab book has the whole of end 1. All of the tabs are there, the 7-string and the 6-string parts, everything, and the bass. Because the bass has got some really cool bits in there. I'm really happy with the end 1 bass lines that I made in that. That's that's a proud moment. Nice and musical. And if you'd like